Iya. Kurang kali. Iya, oke guys, saya Sobay kembali bersama ya di channel Lingkaran City. Oke, kali ini kita kembali ke game Honkai Starrail ya teman-teman. Oke, kita akan melanjutkan petualangan perintisan kita di Amporios. Oke, kali ini adalah kita masuki pet 3.3 yang merupakan bisa dibilang ini titik akhir dari pengejaran api di Amporios ya. Tapi masih ada lanjutannya karena emang story-nya lumayan panjang sih. Tapi karena di patch kedepannya lagi bakal collab tuh dan kita bakal balik ke Penacony lagi gitu. Bukan balik ke Sianso lagi ya, enggak ya. Ya kali. Oke, di sini banyak kali gua pokoknya dikokop sama leak sama apalah clue, teori macam-macam lah ya, ditobrukin pokoknya. Aduh. Oke. Nah, yang pertama di sini mau gua bahas adalah kalau voice aktornya MC atau karakter utama itu diganti guys. Nah, terus gua nemu lagi infonya, mereka dapat clue-nya dari sini, dari trailernya. Nah, yang dimana di bagian menit pas lagi sini si Hayasinnya lagi live streaming kan. Nah, tuh ada suara si ada chat, ada kayak live streaming lah gitu ya. Terus ada chatnya dari Galactic Baseballer, manusia pentung. Tuh, berarti itu alias si MC ya, kita sendiri ya. Nah, ininya ada suara dia. Jadi take clue-nya aja kali ya. Stop sampai sini. Nih kalian lihat kan, zoom. Nah, nih. Galactic Baseballer. Yasin is so cute. Yasin sangat imut. Nah, terus ini lagi nyembuhin main. Apa lagi ini nih?
So there's really no one watching, huh?
I'm being attacked by Netherwing!
Itu suaranya. Itu suara si Kailus.
Forgotten Hall, stage 12!
Gimana menurut kalian guys? Itu clue-nya loh. Itu suara Trailblazer loh. Itu PA-nya diganti. Kalau gua bilang sih bagus lah diganti kan. Salah sendiri sih, siapa suruh mogok kan, perusahaan bisa ganti lo kapan aja pokoknya gitu sih. Kalau misalnya ini bahasa perusahaannya masih banyak yang bisa gantiin lo gitu katanya, masih banyak yang mau kerja di sini. Nah, gitulah kalau bahasa orang perusahaan ya. Kayak kalau di sebuah company gitu, lu bisa digantikan kapan saja gitu. Lu sakit ya tinggal dibuang ganti baru, ya ngajarinnya gampang. Tapi kalau kepercayaan pasti mahal dong. Ya itulah, itu sebenarnya tindakan yang benar guys. Mendingan daripada bisu nunggu dia udah berhenti mogoknya, mending ganti aja orangnya kan. Habisnya dari ya gimana ya, kalau misalnya dari sudut perusahaan, kalau bikin rugi ya mending buang aja kan, buang yang merugikan, ambil yang untungnya gitu ya. Itu secara realistanya emang agak kasar sih, tapi emang itulah, itu udah tindakan yang benar. Maksud gua ya bagus lah kalau diganti suara si dan Heng Meko ya, apalagi yang bisu tuh ya, pokoknya itu harus diganti pokoknya ya. Kasihan sih yang sebelumnya, tapi mau gimana lagi guys, kalau dari sudut perusahaannya bikin rugi ya, ya aku nggak bisa benerin, nggak bisa nyalain juga gitu, karena ya realitanya lah gitu. Cuma gua nggak tahu ya, moga aja lah gitu. Oke lah, jadi begitu suaranya, kita ulang lagi ya.
I'm being attacked by Netherwing! Help!
Suara
Forgotten Hall, stage 12!
Forgotten Hall itu stage 12 tuh tahu kan, karena maksudnya kalau player on caster pasti tahu lah yang konten-konten late game yang Memory of Chaos tuh, konten mock kayak itu. Aduh, pusing juga ya. Itu sebuah joke tapi malah jadi dimasukin beneran ya. Yuk kita masuk login dulu. Ada apa aja sih di dalam sini? Hari ini kita bakal masukin patch yang bakal lagi panas-panasnya ya. Nah, ini kita bahas di luar dulu. Kenapa gua jarang upload sekarang? Karena gua lagi mode hibernasi. Bukan berarti gua berhenti ya. Gua pernah sebenarnya gua ada janji nih. Misalnya kalau udah 1000 video, tapi maksudnya kalau udah 1000 video yang sudah gua upload, namun nggak ada untungnya, alias belum monetisasi itu gua berhenti. Ya, tapi tenang, perjalanan masih panjang kok. Gua kan baru upload 300-an video kan. Nah, masih ada 700 video lagi dan berbagai konten-konten yang akan gua buat ke depannya, mungkin lebih heboh lagi. Ya masih terkejar lah. Ini ya target gua emang agak kejauhan sih, tapi itulah, kita main aman. Karena maksudnya ya ngapain gua bikin banyak-banyak tapi gak ada untungnya kan juga susah. Sama kan kayak bahasa perusahaan gitu jadinya. Oke, kita balik lagi ke topik utama. Jadi Honkai Starrail 3.3 3.3. Oke, gua berani bilang ini bisa disebut sebagai agak meletup. Bentar ya. Hard kali. Tak pecah-pecah sorry ya guys. Nanti kapan-kapan kalau ganti device. Oke, tadi pertama kita dikasih nih macam chat ya. Ada WA masuk. Ben saat kamu pesan ini seharusnya kamu sudah meninggalkan dunia kematian. Dipikir-pikir lagi, perpisahan waktu itu terlalu buru-buru. Gua ada jatuh, tapi tidak sempat kuisi dan kapal susu berbanget kemarin. Tadinya ku harap berdandani satu, sayangnya aku tidak sempat berikan. Tuh ingat lah, kapan ketemu lagi? Oh iya ya, dia kan pengguna berarti luar jangkauan. Iya iyalah. Oke, kita ke misi utama. Bentar saja lupa ya, hampir lupa gua mau bilang. Pertama, oke, ini lagi si trail base terbuka ya. Kita bakal melawan Titan Aquila, ini terakhir nih kayaknya. Gua berani bilang kalau 3.3 ini sebenarnya story utamanya ya, yang story utama yang terakhir gitu ya. Tapi karena Emporis ini memang dibilang panjang, jadi ya gue bilang ya tidaknya mungkin ulang dulu gitu ya buat ngabarin apa yang terjadi di Emporius setelah 3.3 ya. Nah, pas itu baru ke 3.4 baru deh event collab. Nah, terus di sini juga ada event, ini yang gua bilang nih, event terbaik yang pernah gua mainkan nih selama main game Honkai Starrail ya. Event yang bisa showcase di bulan juta, dia telah kembali lagi nih. Tapi dengan full versionnya ya gitu. Ada satu lagi dia, yang satu itu dia kayak balapan bola kelereng, bola pinball gitu ya. Oke, ada Hyasin. Ada. Terus ada Bangkok, biasa lah, normal. Oke, kita tes dulu ya Hyasin ya. Kita review singkat. Apa hebatnya di cara bilang. Jadi bisa dibilang dia adalah healer summon pertama ya. Sebenarnya ya, maksudnya sebenarnya ada si Lingsa juga, tapi Lingsa nggak mirip kali ya. Oke, Hyasin memanggil Little Ika dan akan memulihkan HP rekan tim saat HP rekan tim kurang lebih, namanya skillnya summon, meningkatkan max HP seluruh rekan tim. Nah, semakin tinggi outgoing healing, maka semakin tinggi damage yang diakibatkan Little Ika. Waduh, ini sub DPS kayaknya guys. Healer berkedok DPS. Semakin tinggi outgoingnya nih, outgoing healing nih berapa persen ngambilnya tuh gitu. Oke, basic attack-nya gimana? Kalau itu lagi eksplorasi. Oke, ada gelembung-gelembungnya ya. Oke, status. Nah, itu pasti tekniknya. Oke, perlu diingat lagi guys, kalau si Ayasin ini adalah seorang karakter keturunan Chrysos ya yang memegang Titan Aquila. Waduh, mantap nih. Core flame Titan Langit ya. Nah, ini dia memang dibilang Titan Langit ini paling OP guys. Walaupun dia imut-imut begini ya. Kita gebukin. Oke, Yasin, basic attack normal mengakibatkan wind damage ya. Kan elemennya angin. Skill memanggil summon, oke, biasa, tapi dia memberikan HP turun aktif. Ulti memanggil memo spread di Tika dan memulihkan HP seluruh game. Oke, ultinya healing juga lagi. Saat Yasin berstatus Starrail meningkatkan max HP. Oke, talentnya saat memberikan pemulihan, damage yang diakibatkan Tika akan meningkat. Waduh. Teknik, oke, teknik tadi udah lihat ya. Memo spreadnya. Oke, gampang sih. Jadi dia kalau mau gede damage-nya ya gede aja ini. Oke, panggil kodam. Maaf agak meledak tapi gue. Oke, mari kita tutup.
May this faint light dispel the gloom. Restore you.
Guys.
I shall remember.
Aku masih baru update jadi rame servernya. Oh, gaya pedas juga.
Embrace new life, Pollux.
Biar. Maaf guys, maaf betul kalian harus melihat yang nggak bikin nyaman mata.
Life is not so fragile here.
Biar. Kita perlu kasih support.
Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
Maaf ya, emang lagi memang HP gue memang dari kemarin itu. Gua nggak bisa lihat One Way lagi ngetem.
Don't be rash.
Trust me.
Banyak betul targetnya. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Embrace a new life.
Gua jarang login sih, jadi dia agak ngelag.
Nature protect us.
Biar. Oke, gua. Udah sekali game-nya ratusan macam dia.
May this faint light dispel the gloom. Restore the sky. This is the warmth of life.
Asa memang kita DPS tuh ya ampun. Mana kita punya kalau nggak salah 3B. 3B bro. 3B cara support harmoni ya, cara ngebuff tapi DPS ya ampun damage.
Nature protect us.
Emang game rusak dah.
Better stay away. Who's here?
I'm on it.
Mimi.
Trust me.
Life is not so There's more to life. Embrace a new life.
Lihat. Titik kotor namun tetap memesona. Jai. Oke, jadi begitulah gameplaynya. Agak meletup dikit. Oke, jadi latar waktunya lihat tikap dulu ya. Mau lihat tikap atau enggak ya? Nggak usah lah, langsung gasin aja. Gua udah tau lah isinya. Paling patch sebelumnya kita cuma gitu.
This haven of memories. Every touch.
Oke, jadi
Every moment
ini
is
latar
like a
ceritanya
fond
setelah
rose.
si MT keluar dari dunia kematian ya. Ini kelanjutannya memang di sini.
Pour me a cup, will
Nih.
the sweet waves are surging.
Ada dua lagi guys di atas tuh. Satu Kepale dan Aquila yang di kanan ya. Kan pikiran. Tadi kan gue pernah ke situ. Benih api Thanatos dan Cerses telah dikembalikan. Setelah itu, beberapa waktu kemudian, ke-12 konstelasi melayang-layang dalam kehampaan, mengawasi Vortex of Genesis. Mereka melambangkan 12 dewa Amporil, takdir, penyokong, penciptaan, dan malapetaka dunia ini. Oke. Tinggal 2 lagi. Ya kan juga perbukitan waduh. Seperti kaya. Waktu polemik. Rasionalitas. Kematian. Perjalanan yang begitu panjang. Perpisahan demi perpisahan tidak membuatmu jerah. Kamu pun penasaran. Berapa banyak perpisahan lagi yang akan terjadi dalam perjalanan perintisan ini? Apakah kamu masih bisa mengucapkan setiap ucapan selamat tinggal dengan emosi yang tulus? Ini ceritanya lagi galau dia guys. Benakmu tenggelam, menyelami dalamnya lautan. Orang-orang Amporius mencintai epos, menggunakan kisah-kisah untuk membuat cara yang mungkin baik untuk meredakan kesedihan dan bangkit kembali. Mari mulai, ribuan kota. Raihlah satu kedang genggaman dan jadikannya jangkar untuk mulai menulis kisahmu. Jangan terpengaruh kebisingan di luar. Pusatkan perhatian ke kata kunci dalam benak. Aduh, ya Allah. Iya, memang sulit, tapi kamu tetap harus menggenggam erat inspirasi itu untuk menenun bait-bait yang indah dan menggetarkan hati. Baiklah, misi ini jelas mustahil. Itu prinsip konsen sekali boleh lah. Tidak akan mengganggu alur pikiranmu kok. Kamu berkata demikian pada diri sendiri. Walah, kucing. Rugi banget pengalir sudah selesai balik ke sana. Di bawah air ada peti besar, tapi aku tidak bisa berani. Kita bagi yang lah ngajak maling apa? Ngajak ngelooting buset. Kamu 30, aku 70. Bener kamu 30, aku 70. Terbalik. Dan ayat juga lebih penting. Sini dulu bahasnya nantian. Malah ngajak ngelooting buset. Perlu diakui bahwa di masa-masa sulit di kedua perjuangan ini masih ada yang bisa hidup bahagia, seperti Cypher. Hasratnya akan kekayaan deras bagikan ombak, lebih ganas dari perairan laut Kalbot Watergate. Larinya ke siang putih. Merupakan sejenak masa lalu yang menyedihkan. Sebab duka dan lara tidak diinginkan kehadirannya saat ini. Sekarang yang diperlukan adalah dorongan untuk maju. Kamu memutuskan pergi ke Stixia, tempat sungai jiwa tidak lagi terhalang. Untuk bertemu si gadis kucing itu. Semoga pernak-pernik yang berkilauan dan berdenting nyaring itu bisa membangkitkan semangatmu kembali seperti biasa. Oke. Diajak looting set sama dia.
Oh, Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful. And the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. You're right. We promised Cass that we continue the flame chase journey, so we can't let her worry. Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together. By the way, it was Miss Cypher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone? Huh?
Suara apa sih?
I don't know. But this aura feels so familiar. Let's go check it out together. Be very... I have a bad feeling about this.
Bentar gue cek dulu ya. Emang iya suaranya ada diganti atau mungkin patch ke depannya ya?
My weapon is also one of the curious.
Belum guys. Mungkin patch ke depannya kayaknya. Tapi kok katanya sih emang bakal mau diganti. Iya. Kita aja nggak bisa ke depannya. Sebenarnya kesel sih. Tapi mau gimana lagi?
Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful, careful. It's a piece of black
Jangan
cloth.
bilang gitu. Itu ada mending pergi. Panggil cepat telepon Silver. Tahu nggak maksudnya apa? Itu pendekar hitam mau datang guys. Oh ya ampun buset, kalau dia datang sini matilah kita semua.
Now where have I seen this before?
Masa nggak tahu? Punyanya si pencuri api deh.
What? How could they be here?
Aku baru tahu.
Mommy! Look out!
Baru datang lo udah di. Kamu incer. Ini waktunya aku pamit.
Don't give up just like that! Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
Oke, mau dia apa sih buset?
The river of souls is full of fish, big and delicious.
What?
The flame chase journey stops.
Apa?
Yeah.
Ya, rupanya si Cypher. Tidak tahu dia. Tidak kapan yang ngeong-ngeong.
Meow?
Pencuri api sudah gila tamat.
We already knew about the mad part, but are we still in
Ada
danger?
gue udah tahu ini Cypher. Soalnya cuma dia yang mengeong. Ini nakutin buset. ketawa aja tuh.
Sorry, I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare.
Cyber palsu kabur.
Don't run! I'm the real Cypher. The real one. Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Emphorius isn't safe at all. The whole place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are.
Katanya nggak main-main, buset. Dia kasih nasihat.
Hey, I'm just making it up to you. You'd do the same in my shoes.
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened?
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
A power to make lies into reality?
Berarti
That's got all my hair standing up.
emang hal rahasia ketahuan deh.
I
Berarti
sure love your
mekanisme kekuatan dia
arrogance,
gitu dong.
great mystery.
Berarti dia sengaja bikin bohongan dulu. Nah, berarti kalau semakin bohong semakin nyata gitu ya.
The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going. Oh, was that your teleslate?
Ay, non. Aduh, tiba-tiba diajak painon pula lagi. Nggak nabrak.
Aren't you a popular one? But I got two first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the grove.
Itu duit sebanyak itu buat apa sih?
Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Do you think I'll spend it all? That's so not why I hunt for treasure. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed
Nah, kan dia
and
jangan
die
nama
over
pakai
petty change.
ramalan dia. Karena dia
But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting
Walaupun
treasures,
apa,
then I
sama
don't
aja
need to
sama,
care
buset.
about petty
Sudah.
change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed. Right. So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me.
ramalannya
That was a long
Jelas,
speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Gray Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
berarti titik jatuhnya gerbong di jurang pasir.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information. Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donham.
Dalamnya ngapain bawa orang di sini, buset. Oh, menit itu dia pergi jauhnya untuk
Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akama. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since. Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Amphorius' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight. Even someone as gifted as yourself. Exactly. Of the 12 Titans of Amphorius, Aquila is known for being the most capricious. The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm. The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey. Antikytherans have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used Antikytheran technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems. Of course, that's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
Oke. Silikus mau bantuin nih. Tapi aku khusus juga lihat. Tapi ya.
You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful.
Waktu percakapan dengan Kerta kemarin. Tapi kayaknya emang lagi perang dingin kali ya. Sama itu ya.
Not exactly, but we Antikytherans are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
Gitu ya. Awalnya menarik nih.
Hypothetically, Lord Donham, if I could open up a path out of Amphorius that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
Yang sulit nih.
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen. The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Ya, dan untung tahu, untung ngerti dia dia. Gak ada catatan sinikus, berarti Likus kan emang sus nih.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected.
Terus siapa lagi yang datang? Oh, lah ini siapa orang nih?
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donhong. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
Satu lawan 4 ya. Oke, dan
I will not. As I said,
ya.
I remain
Masih kuning lah, belum merah.
Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs? So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
Oh. Sementara itu di Group of Epiphany.
You have such overwhelming powers. Why? Answer me. Why do you stand in our way?
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend! Are you okay?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out.
Ini berarti udah nih ngelootingnya. Lalu ketiduran habis sudah kabur.
Well, that's why I made sure you were well fed and rested on the road. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the River of Time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
It's working pretty well, wouldn't you say? But combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began.
Apa tidak minta bantuan kartun?
Don't worry, I've already arranged that. Of course I need him. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Finon, I've been somewhat concerned about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that Swordmaster in black.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest
don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. He's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak. Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphorius. I will not...
Sudah dewasa ya.
I'm far from finished. I must continue sharpening my skills. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down. I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Sure. That's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to...
Kenapa dia tidak bawa pulang saja?
Oh, great idea! However, that would mean no more reasons to visit the Grove.
That's the charm of this place. You can find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the library of Philia.
Here we are! Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here? I'm off to have some fun! It's free time now, so you should relax too.
Mencari selera bacaan. Jadi boleh baca non standar, mohon kembalikan ke tempat. Jangan sampai ke cinta terlarang, pohon dan kupu-kupu. Udah, itu aja. Pangeranku tidak mungkin kembali. Bisa dibaca nanti kan? Satu pukulan. Aduh, aduh. Dulu lah.
I wonder what Finan and Mem are reading. Let's take a closer look.
Mungkin ada suaranya. Ada opsi itu ya? Oh lihat, Finan lagi baca apa nih? Mati dia.
Oh, I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend.
Ayo lagi baca tidak ya.
In front of you all. That would be pretty careless. Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. How to make a fortune.
Mungkin waktunya cari kerjaan sampingan yang lain.
No way. I've invested almost all my savings into this hobby. I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaia became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth. That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily. It's 30% grind, 70% talk too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and I mean integrity and skill.
Admin lagi baca apa?
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, a poor time for fishing. Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Emporius these days?
Tayo baca boleh, okay, jangan.
You scared me! Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard. Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Baca gitu. Penasaran juga aku.
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, weaver, traveler, healer. But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to memorize them all?
Pakai asas fleksibel, jangan dihafal mati.
What a coincidence!
Hey,
We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together, huh? But you must be busy, so I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
Baca nih, kapan dekat lain nih? Ini siapa nih? Oh, enggak. Ini kenapa yang tidur?
You sure are persistent. Alright, alright. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this the Emporius Divination Compendium?
Why are you here too?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby, so why all the secrecy?
I wanted to set up a surprise. Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques with a friend like that.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Heidi's Elysia, wouldn't have disappeared. Don't forget, we've got Lady Trina. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. Fate always casts a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown.
Kamu pikirnya dalam juga ya.
After all, the first chapter of the Divination Compendium discusses the significance of divination.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes.
Orang yang dulu yang dia kenal tuh siapa?
Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child. Right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Iya, mau.
Oh, wow!
Oh.
It's so exquisite! I'd love to.
Harusnya kita rancang satu set khusus untuk mem.
Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that...
Apa tuh tiba-tiba?
Who's there?
Ih, dia orang tadi kan.
You are...
Ya, ada yang cosplay.
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing, masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
Pembersih. Maksudnya?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphorius quite
Orang ini
thoroughly.
ngapain sih buset? Menurut sih, mereka pegawai penantu atau cuci mobil.
Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. It would be
Lagi bodohnya.
but we can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners.
Walai. Jadi pembunuh bayaran dong.
Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
Now, this historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine
Kenapa
powers and their
asal-muasal mereka
blatant
bisa ribut
initiation of
begini?
war in order to... Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akama to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become too accustomed to peace, and they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan. You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
Mau ribut ayo, jangan ngomong terus berisik.
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves. All right, let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
Dia dengan trik.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it? It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treeby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama. Do you like it here too, little Ika?
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it. How about Luminous
Pelataran
Courtyard?
pelataran cahaya Nurikari.
Lady Treby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky. And I'd like it to...
Right. How does the legend go again?
Even Lady Treby forgets things.
Oh, lupa.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember. Ah, now we remember. Kremnos in the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories, but the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to us.
Oh, I forgot. For Lady Treby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Seliosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing. Lord Crediros?
Miss Hyacinth and Lady Treby, good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing all right? What's going on, Crediros?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would...
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once...
Peggy...
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
What?
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble!
Clementine. Take a breath. What's going on?
Please! Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace!
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya!
Apa?
It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
Terjadi nih guys.
Beberapa set yang lalu di Marmorial Palace. Oke, flashback lagi.
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver.
Ada orang nih, ya ampun.
But, I guess,
Nggak ada
you're no
kapoknya
longer
senep.
pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Aglaya, Aglaya, you ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence. Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
Juga nih orang ya. Chinese.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akuma has weakened.
No.
You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Droma's workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too? You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow. Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me, Cyphra?
Sudut pandang ke cyber. Seribu tahun lalu timelinenya jauh banget.
Seamstress! I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures. I bet there's stuff here you've never seen. Come on! As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Wow! A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Mind your manners, Kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face, but my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Come on. Can we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine, if you don't want it. There are plenty of others who do.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the gold weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you. Perfect.
Oh. What do you have in mind?
Look. Come a bit closer.
Oh, it's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
These golden boots are the gold weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power. Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently. Put them on, Cyphra. Then don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Big
have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power.
Sesuatu itu ya.
You're Amphorius' most cunning liar, and even you were fooled by a Glion.
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing. But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaia wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Look how beautiful she is. Let me take a good sniff of this air. This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful, just wonderful. Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it. Time for treasure hunting, Barto! Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
Well, I have a suggestion.
Listen closely. Do you hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with hunger.
80-20 it is. How generous you are, Boss Lady Cypher.
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate...
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery. Uneasy around water.
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
What's got you so worked up? Relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady Cypher was afraid of water?
Cats hate getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across. Or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me, boss lady.
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bart.
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, boss lady?
Ganti orang. Kalau lagi ganti sudut pandang, kita bisa ganti karakternya, guys. Jadi jangan lupa ya pokoknya.
Trying to
kalian
trick
bisa
me into
ngecek
saying
karakter baru
something.
juga.
Not a chance.
You're as sharp as ever.
Lagi mode maling, guys.
Was this device designed by priests of Ornyx? Do you think you can handle it?
Don't underestimate me, boss. Just find a cozy dry corner and wait for me. Mission accomplished. Now you don't have to worry about your tail getting...
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing fails while we're halfway through the water...
Don't worry, trust me. For that sweet 20% cut of the loot, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Cat mouse time! Huh. This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick?
Self-taught.
We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem.
The scent of gold coins, gems, and fine leather. It's so refreshing. The treasures in this ancient city are all floating back up thanks to Gray Mystery and that pink squirrel. Yes, right here. What are you waiting for? Start digging.
Roger that. Watch me.
Itu mode penggalian.
Wow! That's a huge chest. Move over. I want to open it myself. Wow, wow. A massive haul. Unbelievable. It's hard to imagine the kind of luxurious life the people of Styxia once led. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears. Here, take this. See if it suits you.
Thanks for the gift, boss. Much appreciated. Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Oh, safer, safer. You truly. Let me try this on.
Yeah.
Where is my treasure?
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you still fall for this.
How could I have forgotten about this? I'll believe it is true, and a lie becomes reality. What a convenient ability.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any golden thread or teleporter. All right, enough fooling around. Here's the real thing. Lead the way.
Cipher rules. I've already pinpointed the next trove of treasure. Starting navigation. Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time. Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course. Spend nothing. Have you forgotten my silly prophecy?
Whoa! Isn't that like...
Uh-huh.
Isn't that the controller for the hand of Zagreus? Once activated, this thing makes a racket that can be heard for miles. It's just too stupid.
Sadar, lady.
Seriously, what was the Titan thinking when they came up with this thing? Hey! If you don't want the trickery to be exposed, you'd better start by keeping your mouth shut. What do you say?
Boss lady, you're absolutely right. I'll be careful with my words.
Ah! This thing's way too... Ah! This thing's way too loud when it's on. Let's not stir...
Here we go round the river of souls. Spirit thief goes, spirit thief goes.
There's a big guy guarding this place.
Yeah, big.
Look at its face. Oh my, how could something be so ugly?
Yeah, so ugly. Ugly enough to make even me, a little imp without a digestive system, feel nauseous.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
Indeed, that would be heartbreaking. Clearly running away is the sensible choice.
So, how about you take the front? I'll attack from the side.
Right. Fleeing fits a rogue nature. Huh?
Terbalik. Yeah.
It smells.
Biar maling duit.
Does have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head. Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
Step up, let's...
Another journey destined for oblivion.
Spend freely.
Ntar gue mau lihat ultinya nih, sniper dulu ya. Dua.
Tricks, watch your head.
Ya.
A cute play session is over. Provided everyone believes it becomes a reality. Gotcha.
Guys, melet gitu.
I weep for the departed. It is a fall.
Wah, ya, mantap. Tapi gue kata kitnya dia apa nih?
Such an ugly and useless creature, taken down with just a couple of hits. Hey, Bartolos, are you still alive? Give us a squeak if you are.
Yeah! I mean, squeak!
Look at you, all shaken up. Can't handle. Should be safe here now. Get to work.
Aye, aye, boss lady Cypher.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Since we've already done. Huh. Is this?
Apa nih? Guardian Punggung Justicia.
Ooh, this looks tragic. Do you think they made it to Akuma?
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akuma. At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile,
Yeah, the world just isn't fair, is it? Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kepali's priestly court?
did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
Ah, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what? Nearly 1,000 years?
Tua nih orang 1000 tahun kan sama kayak Aglea juga.
Oh, I see. But you in a priest robe? Now that's hard to picture.
Cerita masa lalu.
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot. Where did this roadblock come from? Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure is right in front of us.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. But I have a plan. Should we call on that big, noisy, cumbersome hand of Zed?
Never thought that thing would actually come in handy. All right. Do you want to handle it?
Leave it to me, boss. I don't need a controller. After all, you know. Hand of
guys. Pondok.
Looks like a charm.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how this ties into trickery.
Let's go to the next room.
Hey, slow down. That question you asked me earlier. I think I just remembered something.
What did I ask?
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me.
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress lately?
Oh. Is that so? Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. All right, let's move on to the next treasure trove.
Treasure, let's go!
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best.
Wow, when it comes to singing, I still sound better than you, boss.
Go beyond all time and space on the journey of flame chase. This scent feels like something incredible is buried here.
Incredible indeed. If even boss lady says so, how could I not?
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
Okay.
Oh, isn't this a golden scapegoat?
What are you
Interesting.
puzzle?
Looks like.
Oh, isn't there a myth about this thing? Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
Sheep, humans, whatever. All I know is unlocking this gets us treasure. Here.
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley. Just leave it all alone. Told you, nothing can stop me. Cyber, it's your turn now.
Stop. Stay there. And don't turn around.
Kenapa tuh?
Huh? What do you mean?
I told you. Don't move.
My poor old back. What are you doing?
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary. That seamstress. She's listening.
What? Boss, do you mean?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa. Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck. With only the power of this little nymph, naturally I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise. Aglaya. You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go? I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cypher. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself face to face. Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it. 1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known. My silence. So this time, I must say this to you, even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Heirs mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Tapi terjadi nih. Rekaman terakhirnya ya.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
What a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Aww, hearing that from you makes it sound so sad. Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Could it have been back then when...
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted. Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide. Creepy. Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious. What exactly did that nymph make me say?
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
Oh, itu ketahuannya.
We've been
Dari
partners
situ.
in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawncloud. I absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya. Isn't that right, Zagreus?
You have a terrifyingly sharp mind.
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive. To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world. If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, You'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with...
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you? Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad. You're back again, Cyphera, your face.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes. What about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes, world-renowned swordsmen, exceptionally intelligent scholars.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? Pauper. Thief. Con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me and...
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes, warm you up, and stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds? Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all?
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know everything you do is for survival. At all costs, stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side, and you can...
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious clothes and sell them?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress. You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life. I've tried not to become a liar. But honestly, what makes you think I won't disappoint you?
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. You love this place. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Gold Weaver name. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires Cyphera. You're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge the world has given to me. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and...
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.
Sedih juga. balik lagi ke dalam.
Pressure, fear, planting seeds of anxiety. It's From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness. Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history. Even in these crumbling end times, there are always those who find ways to profit, to ask the vested interests to abandon their status.
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here. You played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive. Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart. Because Aglaya is dead, and in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
Mati. Ih, cepet banget. Nih, udah di pantai semua ini udah pasti.
Looks like she was wrong about you.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil, that you could...
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is. They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days. But I must warn you, I haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee I'll always be able to hold back. They're lucky if you feel as lucky as they are. Try me.
Finon is seriously upset.
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the flame chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finan. We're not here to start a fight. We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else. While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission to buy time. So, Lord Finan, until...
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent lives as bargaining chips has gone too far.
Dan yang mereka incar tuh para keturunan Kraisos.
I guess the opposition within the Council of Elders is still desperately fighting to obstruct the flame chase. If the conspiracy is exposed, they'll be hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run, no matter where they hide. My teleslate.
Satu grup nih. Ada apa ini? Udah mati udah. Ya, gila atau gimana? Tadi gue lihat dia diri di sana.
Blasted. Those guys.
Bohong.
I've heard from more than one person. It doesn't seem like a joke. Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes. I won't believe it until I...
Fine, what should we do now?
Kita cek aja dulu.
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akima as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city. If we run, I won't be merciful this time.
Oke guys, jadi akhiri dulu sampai sini ya. Sebagai penutup, gue ucapkan terima kasih kepada kalian sudah nonton video ini. Tetap berjumpa di video berikutnya. Nanti kita lanjut lagi.